Alright, you lot, welcome to One Corner Internet, where common sense gets front seat and idiocy gets boot. Last week I called out hypocrites. Today we're diving headfirst into a rant that's probably crossed your mind 1,000 times, especially if you've got even half a brain cell. You ever see Idiocracy? No? Well, let me paint you a picture. It's a film where an average bloke named Joe Bowers gets frozen, wakes up hundreds of years later and finds himself in a world so brain dead he's suddenly smartest man alive. But here's the real kicker. We don't need to wait 5 centuries to see this circus in action. We're already living it. And if you've been in comments section lately, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe and all that bollocks. It helps channel grow. And apparently, even the dimmest folk managed to figure out the subscribe button. Let's dive in, shall we? Alright, so if you haven't seen Idiocracy, it's TLDR. The world goes so dumb it makes reality TV look like bloody Shakespeare. People are watering crops with sports drinks, and there's not a single decent brain cell left in a bunch. Now some of you think, oh, that's an exaggeration. But just peek at comment section or any video and tell me we're not halfway there already. In fact, my own son saw the film and said, Dad, we're already living this. Hard to argue, right? So let's address first recurring pest, straw man fallacy. Also known as, I'm not listening but I'll argue with you anyway, brigade. These twonks pop up in droves, taking an argument I didn't make, twisting it and then ranting at me for it. Let me give you a pro tip. If you gotta twist what I said to argue your point, you're already on thin ice, my friend. Here's the thing. I don't call these twonks by name because quite frankly, they don't deserve a second of fame. They'll moan, rant and rave. But let's be clear, unlike those channels out there targeting cheaters and promoting them by name, I'm not here to build up these muppets. They're called twonks for a reason. Fact is, if you're out here defending actions as so-called clueless shame channels, take a look at how much attention they gain to very cheaters they hate. Every rant, every clip just feeds the fame. But now, strawman crowd won't get it. They'll keep coming back, twisting words, taking mick and ultimately proving just how far down the road of idiocracy we've already gone. And if that doesn't hit home, stay tuned because we're only just getting warmed up. Now let's move on to a more special crowd. Confused bun. You know what I'm talking about. These are folks who watch an entire video, miss point by a mile, then flood comment section to tell me I'm wrong. And here's kicker. Half the time I'm ranting about people exactly like them. It's irony at its finest, really. Take my recent video on hypocrite gamers, where I took a cheeky dig at all those who yell, go on, go broke, and then play AAA games like Call of Duty. Now I thought I were crystal clear, but there were a whole brigade of confused typing furiously, completely oblivious that video were about them. It's reality. Same people kicking off about woke games are often ones still lapping them up cause, let's be honest, they're addicted to these titles. But just cause you've convinced yourself that your favourite game ain't woke, don't make it any less so. Yep, even that one. And you can't help but laugh, can you? I mean, it's like me standing on a stage saying, look out for hypocrites. While crowd nods along, not realising they're wearing big flashing signs that read hypocrite on their heads. It's spoiler though. If you don't get joke, odds are you're part of it. Now I get it, sarcasm might go over a few heads. But come on, it's 2024 and we're still debating basics. You don't need a PhD to figure that out if you're cheering for anti-woke. Yet supporting same titles you critique, you're walking talking irony. If you're offended by this, maybe take a second to check which side of the joke you're actually on. And for those of you who understand, don't worry, next part is where we really start shaking things up. Now let's address ever-present Dead Game Brigade, who, without fail, feel compelled to click on every XDefiant video just to remind me how much they hate it. Here's my question. If it's such a dead game, why are you here? Is your life so barren that only thing bringing you joy is shouting into the void about a game you don't even like? Seriously, you're logging in, watching video, or pretending to, then taking time to comment, dead game. Who's really winning here? Spoiler, it's not you. It's beautiful irony. Every time one of you miserable sods clicks, watches, and comments, you're feeding algorithm. You're not burying game, you're actually promoting it. Your engagement, yes, your precious little spiteful comments push video to more people. Every like, dislike, and view tells YouTube that people care about this content. So congratulations, you're helping XDefiant grow. You're helping my channel grow. In fact, every time you show up to 8 watch, you're doing more for the game than loyal players. Now let's talk about why you're so bent out of shape. If you don't like XDefiant, fine, nobody's making you play it. But energy some of you waste trying to drag down game that other people enjoy, it's sad really. Like, I picture you sitting there neck deep in Call of Duty, watching XDefiant videos, and then wondering why you're in a bad mood all the time. Here's a revolutionary thought. Maybe go find something you actually enjoy. Radical, I know. So to me dedicated XDefiant haters, keep on clicking, keep on commenting. You're doing wonders for game's visibility, and for my subscriber count too. I'll be here watching numbers climb and laughing all the way to next rant. And now we're into realm at foul-mouthed little shits. You know what type, dropping in with the carefully crafted poetic masterpieces of insult, and then wailing when the comments mysteriously disappear. Here's a newsflash for you lot. It's not me deleting your comments, it's YouTube's almighty community guidelines. You think I've got time to sit there personally weeding out every colourful word you've ever learned from schoolyard? Think again. Now let me break it down in simple terms. If your comment is full of enough expletives to make a sailor blush, YouTube's bots are gonna smack it down faster than you can say keyboard warrior. And then you're back in my comments whining, why did you delete my post? Listen, I'm all for a good roast, but if you're trying to get past YouTube censors, maybe, just maybe, dial it down a notch. YouTube isn't exactly known for its sense of humour when it comes to words that would make your nan faint. And another thing, personal attacks? Look, I'm fine with a little banter, a bit of back and forth. That's what makes this fun. But some of you take it to a level of downright trolling. You're out here calling names, flinging personal insults at me, and other viewers, and anyone who dares to think differently. It's reality. You can debate topic all day long, but if you can't do it without resorting to personal jabs, maybe take a hard look in the mirror. Cause newsflash, attacking me ain't gonna suddenly turn me into your mate. So take note. If your comment got wiped, it's not some conspiracy to silence you, it's just YouTube doing its thing. And if you can't make a point without sounding like a rejected contestant from Jeremy Kyle's show, then that's on you, not me. Keep it clever, keep it sharp, and maybe, just maybe, your comment will actually make it past YouTube gatekeepers. And if not, I'll be here unfazed, watching the rest of you lot who can actually have a laugh without dropping entire dictionary of profanity. Now let's take a moment to address brilliant conspiracy theorists, ones who call me a shill. These geniuses are convinced that every positive word out of my mouth about XDefiant or any other game must mean I'm getting paid off. Right, cause I'm rolling in corporate cash for a handful of good words about a game I genuinely enjoy. Here's a little reality check for you. My opinions are, and always have been, 100% my own. I don't need a paycheck to tell it like it is. Listen, I play what I like, and I'll rant about what I don't. I'm not here to sugarcoat my opinions for a quick payout or playing nice to get in good graces at developers. You'll know if I think something's rubbish, cause I ain't all back on calling it exactly that. And guess what? Sometimes I genuinely think a game's worth defending, especially when I'm enjoying it. I don't need to get paid to say that. It's called having a genuine opinion. Now, if calling out keyboard warriors defending a game that's got an unfair A or speaking positively about something I actually enjoy makes me a shill in your eyes, well, maybe it's time for you to get some perspective. Just cause you're conditioned to hate everything don't mean I am. If I say a game's good, it's cause I believe it's good, not cause anyone else slid me a fiver. And if that gets your conspiracy radar tingling, then maybe it's time for a new hobby. Right, let's dive into next offenders. Shameless self-promoters. These are keyboard warriors who slip into comments to plug their own channels, spam the links and basically set up shop like it's some kind of community market stall. Let me make this crystal clear. If you're here to promote yourself, you're wasting both our time. You think slipping in a sneaky, hey, check out my channel into comment is some master stroke of marketing? Trust me, it's not. Let's be honest. If your content was so compelling, you wouldn't need to hijack other creators' comment sections to get people to watch. Every single comment, every desperate little link you drop gets flagged, logged, and surprise, surprise, deleted. You're not fooling anyone. I see it, YouTube sees it, and let's be real, so does everyone else who's tired of scrolling past your sad little plugs. But here's best part. Every time you post a link or try to draw people away, you're actually just feeding engagement metrics for my channel. That's right, even your shameless plugs are helping me out. Every comment, no matter how self-serving, still tells algorithm people are interacting with this channel. So thanks for that, honestly. Keep plugging away if you must, but know that it's only boosting my reach while your comment ends up in digital dumpster. And here's a bit of reality for you. Any promotion worth having comes from hard work, quality content, and building a community. I built this channel from ground up by speaking my mind, being genuine, and yeah, sharing a bit of Yorkshire wisdom with all of you. If you want people to care about what you have to say, try earning it. Stop shortcuts, drop links, and maybe, just maybe, someone will actually care about what you're doing. Until then, I'll keep enjoying free boosts to my algorithm stats, while YouTube quietly sweeps your self-promotion attempts under the rug. So here's your wake-up call. You're not gaining subscribers by spamming, you're not winning fans, and you're certainly not outsmarting anyone. Take a page from restaurants, put in work, and who knows, maybe one day people will actually look for your content because it's worth watching. Now folks, let's talk about why I started this channel in the first place. For rants and for regulars. This wasn't some master plan to become YouTube famous. It started as a bit of therapy, an outlet to blow off steam and share my own brand of sarcasm, wit and straight shooting opinions. So let's be real, some things just need to be said. And if you're old like me, you're tired of holding back on unfiltered truth. What surprised me though was that so many of you got it. You enjoyed rants, straight talk and maybe even Yorkshire accent. I started noticing familiar names. Regulars who popped up in every video, lurkers who'd leave a like and keep watching. It turned into a community built on simple joy of telling it like it is. And here's the thing, I know who you are. I might not always reply, but I seek support, laughs, comments that get it. But don't think I'm ignoring the rest of you, especially haters. Oh, I see your comments too. You can whine, rant, call me names and make snacky little digs. And let me tell you, lack of response, that's intentional. After you want a reaction, your ear just hoping to get under my skin. But it's reality. I read it, I chuckle, and then I decide if it's worth my time. Most of the time it's not. You're just background noise in theatre of real fans. And to everyone who's here for real content, ones who get satire, humour, and old ranty therapy vibe, your reason I keep making these videos. Your reason this ain't just another channel, but a place for some honest, no bullshit conversation. So here's to regulars, lurkers, and alt legends who understand that this channel's built on more than just rants. It's built on a community of people who aren't afraid to say what they think. And if you're new, welcome to Madhouse. Right then, you legends, we've reached the end of yet another glorious rant. So, if you enjoyed me tearing apart twonks, clueless, haters, potty-mouthed rebels, and shameless self-promoters, do us a solid, yeah? Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and leave your comments and questions below. And don't hold back. I might just feature them on channel. So go on, join Madhouse, and I'll see you next time, you magnificent